who I am. Depressed, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my mixed emotions, prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks. My family all concerned. My homie still on the block. Getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt. I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb. You
gotta do better. I 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 gotta.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. Ready to go? And now Gil Hodges.
The first baseman, Gil Hodges.
That one fouled off.
It is 7 o'clock.
This to third. And a quick out, number one. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. That one is absolutely belted. That's bat. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. So 2 down. Stepping in the long ball threat. Juan Soto hit on the ground to the right side. And that's a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. Ibanez on the move. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And that one is inside ball 1. And now 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's Ketel Marte. Pitch misses, outside. And it's 1-0. Strike 1. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for New York, David Ortiz. Now a screamer into the outfield. And foul ball. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Throws to second. And he's out.
You're up.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Top of the second, and now for the Jays, Chipper Jones.
Well, Boog, we got Burns working on the mound in this one, and he's a guy that rose through the minors rather quickly. Drafted back in 2016, and he made his major league debut just 2 seasons later. That's a fast climb, and he's been able to conquer lots of challenges thrown his way.
This one in the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Headley. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. And that one hit to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Throws to first, and that is the third out of the inning. Back here in the Bronx, Singy, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Fouled off down the right side. Dodgers versus Yankees in the Fall Classic. It doesn't get any better than that, Singy.
Yeah, and a lot of people across the globe watch those games, not just in the United States, and we won't forget that World Series for a long time.
One down. Raul Ibanez stepping in now for the Yankees. Zimmerman in his 14th season, 28 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that is out of play. To the right side, and a foul ball. Ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And Albies is retired. Inning over. New inning getting started, and now for the Jays, Ken Griffey Jr. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Burns back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just
the tag, and he's out. So up next for Toronto, Mike Napoli. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely.
The first baseman,
So the batting order turns over. Here's some real power at the plate. Gil Hodges, 0 for 1 so far. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Crow Armstrong sizes this one up. 2-way down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. This to center field. Griffey on his horse. And that is that. Back here in New York, Will Smith to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitcher's arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of.
The throw into second, and he's out, trying for 2. Ken Griffey Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. First offering, and it just misses. On a line, base hit.
Batting up, the third baseman.
And next for New York, Noelvi Marte. Foul ball there. Fouled off left side.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to.
There goes Junior. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Next offering is outside. Misses outside. The count now 2-2. Tying run is at first here on opening day.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Goes to second for 1. To Hodges in time. That's an inning-ending double play. Back in the Bronx, and now Anthony Santander. Fouled off. He was late.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Juan Soto now. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Fly to center his first time. Just missed. Ground ball up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, number 7.
And next for Toronto, Chase Headley. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Jones leads off first with one away. And a base hit up the middle. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with one away.
Guys here, once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. One out, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Ken Griffey Jr. And that one fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
So digging in, Mike Napoli doubled his first time up. And there's a strike.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, and the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Grounded out his first time up.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor sends it to first. They get the out on Marte. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, David Ortiz. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The Blue Jays leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard on the ground to first. Hodges steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Gil Hodges. Check swing, and he held up.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Correa tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And here is Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. Ohtani goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Japan. And they'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Marte hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. That's a laser base hit.
Everything came together for him. It's a pretty good pitch down and away, but an even better job to go down there and get it while driving it to the opposite field for the base hit.
In the air, right field. Crow Armstrong settles under it. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Carlos Correa. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck back there. Going, gone. Raul Ibanez stepping in now for the Yankees. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. This one in the air. Headley hauls it in for the out, and there's one down. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. He's 0 for 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Junior takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Mark Davis gets the call from the pen, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That's out number 3. And the batter now, Chipper Jones. 1 for 2. Burns back to work. Back up the middle and a base hit.
The batter, the second baseman,
Man at first. So up next for Toronto, Chase Headley. And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt. Jones gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one hammered. And out number 1 on the grab. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt, but kept close. Hit hard, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
the center fielder, number 24.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. Swinging a foul out of play. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That's out to center field. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Napoli now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground, right side, over to Correa. And that is that. back in New York. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Noelvi Marte. Up the middle, Lindor. One up, one down. Back to the top of the lineup, Pete Crow Armstrong stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One out, bases empty. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one ripped. Ohtani makes the grab, 2 down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's going to be Gil Hodges. Swing and a foul straight back.
Now number 64. Shaw.
Fought off foul. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball. Shohei Ohtani next up for the Blue Jays. That one pushed to the left and foul. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed. That one to first. And he's out on the tag. 2 outs, bases empty. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Anthony Santander. Line drive, makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is David Ortiz. First pitch just misses. The Yankees looking to rally. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Now Correa up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That one out to right. Fair ball.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over. Back in the Bronx. We go to the 8th. And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and he breaks his bat. And he's safe at first.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout.
The other way, Marte. Off balance feet, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Chase Headley next up for the Blue Jays. Chipper on the move. One attempt misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Jones, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner goes again. Puts a bunt down. In plenty of time to first, out on the sac bunt. Here's Francisco Lindor. hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Trevor Hoffman will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Check swing went around. Strike one. Hoffman measures 6 feet even. He features a changeup, a four-seamer, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 0-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Junior brings it in, and there's one away. And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's 2 for 2. Inside, just missed.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
That one's in there. Strike one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And now Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
First pitch misses. There's the strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
I don't wear a cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Jays, Ken Griffey Jr. Jelly back to work. And a foul ball. This one in the air. One away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Up the middle. And that one handled on the run. Sent it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Gil Hodges next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground right side. Marte tosses to first. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Yankee Stadium, so bottom of the 9th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Noelvi Marte. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-2.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it across. One up, one down. Pete Crow Armstrong stepping in now for the Yankees. On the inside corner for a strike.
Ball.
Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That's in there. And that's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. High fly ball out towards left center. Soto going after it. And there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Ketel Marte, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Lindor. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
It's safer. Then I'll find a love a little later. This game too soon, and I'm not too sure what to make.